Okay, welcome back. So Ashling the Crooked, one, I found out that Ashling is definitively a lady name, not generic. I think I already sort of knew that and just sort of noped out on it, just sort of blanked out on it at the time. So my bad. I guess our character was a chick the whole time and I'm bad at this. But in fairness, since this is a Dark Souls thing that we've been doing with the mork, sjal, I can't pronounce it. They would be hollow, and I think that means that I wouldn't be able to tell the difference either way, except hips, I guess. But as I've seen in a random comic I read once on the internet, some dudes have wide hips. Skeletons, man. Okay, so let's roll up a class for our buddy who's going to help Ashling the Crooked. That's a 6. What is a 6? I reserve the right to re-roll if it's lame. A bandit, the exact opposite of lame. A tank, just what Ashling needs for a friend. Okay, what do we got? For agility, 3d6. That's 12, which would be 400 points in Farkle. You're welcome. Ashling's a thief. So, sorry, that's probably not appropriate anymore. People don't let you say that sort of thing anymore, guys. Get it together. Okay, for presents, 3d6 minus 4. Okay, 7 minus 4 is 3. This guy will never cast a spell in his life. Or we should hope he doesn't try. For strength, 3d6 plus 2. Okay, 8 plus 2 is 10. That's not great, but your job is to tank, so whatever. And for toughness, 3d6 plus 2. 10 plus 2 is 12. For HP, you have a d10 plus toughness. 4 plus toughness. You're worse off than Ashling. d12 plus 2 for weapon. 2 plus 2 is 4. Or a battle axe. We're probably going to take that battle axe. A d6 for armor. 5. I think that's 1 up from the first, so. d20 for sweet loot. 12. Loot equal 12. Sorry for rocking the camera. Not really sure how to prevent that, but it's where we're at. Okay. So let's go. It's page 5. Okay, here we go. So 12 is plus 1. The writer for this was merciful. 3 is minus 3. No spelling for you. 10 is a 0, and 12 is a plus 1. So our bandit has 5 HP. Let's hope that that armor treats him kind. Okay. Number 5, a low-quality helm and roll again. Helmets do a -1 to damage. Okay, cool. And roll again. It's a d20, so 10. Gets us half plate. I get that one quite a bit, I think. I'm okay with that. Half plate. We'll do minus d4, which we're going to treat as a -2 to keep our math from getting too mathy. 2 inventory slots, increase agility tests by 2, including defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to probably skip, but 4 is throwing knives. No, we want the battle axe, a heavy weapon of a d8 damage. And for our spare loot, the 12 gets us a rope. 30 feet of it. Never know when you'll need rope. So we have an inventory of 8. We have 5 items. That gives us 3 stamina. I'm not sure if I'm good or bad on the idea of stamina. It seems crunchy. Okay, let's take with... Oh, he needs a name. It needs a name? Yeah, if we get another chick name, I guess it's a chick. If not, it's an it. I don't know. 15. Timber. Your name is Timber. I'm pretty sure that's a dude kind of name. Now, where are you from? What's your title? Trappings of nobility. 43. Of the Lancers of Iron. Of the Iron Lancers. Timber of the Iron Lancers. Okay. Well, pretty sure they fired you. That's rude. I shouldn't say that. But it's true. You get tiny little eyes because you have no presence. Now, broken body. What's your damage? 20. One limb severely affected by necrosis. Probably the one that's not currently holding a battle axe. We'll just do it like that, sure. I don't quite know what necrosis looks like, and I'd be happy to never find out. And I'd be happy to not Google that to find out. Memories. An 8. Arrival. You remember Arrival. Maybe we'll meet them someday. Or we won't. They're probably dead too. Everyone's dead. Life's hard like that. Okay, so we're going to take this dude through the first room, and then he can meet up with Ashling in the next video to try to deal with rats. And if it still doesn't work, I will think of shenanigans to try to find a way to make it make sense. Okay, so we have 4 shamblers. They have a morale of 4. They do a D4. So Timber, does Timber rush straight in? I think this is a likely kind of thing. Didn't I have another? No, there it is. Wow. I think it is likely that being a bandit with a battle axe... Oh, you have a helmet. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I forgot your helmet. There. That's probably what a helmet looks like. I don't know, man. I don't know what a helmet looks like. I think it is likely. It is incredibly likely. Not only likely, probably shouts a battle cry. Ree! Like that. Do I get the jump on them, though? I think there's no particular way to tell. Is it a jump? No. But we might have initiative. Yes, we have the initiative. Okay, sweetness. Sweetness and the lightning. That's a d20. Okay, swing that battle axe. Not a good start. Can we use our stamina to do it again, though? I think yes. We'll use our stamina to try one more time. First turn. No. A waste of time. Okay. Well, let's get to being swung at with a bunch of femurs, I guess. 1 with a +2 to the agility test because of our armor. That most certainly makes contact, but we have -3, so using the rules, we only take 1 point of damage because minimum damage. Shambler the second. Contacts for 1 again. I'm actually thinking wearing armor is not that great a thing when you get whittled down so quickly. 2 and wow. 12 plus 1 is 13, but we have +2, so we still take the hit. So we went from 5 to 1 HP. We got whittled down pretty quickly. This is brutal. Kind of painful. Not appreciating it. Okay, let's check on stamina one more time, see what we can do with it. We have 2 points. Maybe we can do something dope. I think our best bet might be to perform a sweep. If we can get 2 of them down in a go, we can probably carry on. So first we need to make the swing. That's a fail. We will try again. using our stamina. 11 plus nothing is a miss. Look, we're probably going to die from this first encounter either way. So we're going to try using our last stamina to make the hit. Contact for kill. We got one of them, but we will most certainly not be able to dodge. Because with our armor and the +2 to the test, because our stamina hit 0, we have to make a test of like 16 to dodge, and that's not happening. 1, there it is. Minimum damage rule. Perhaps if we had tried locking on. I mean, we were going to take hits from the others either way. So let's put his death count at 1. And reset his HP back to full. Scratch that out. Scratch that out. Okay, Timber is going to go for it again. He's going to go in, guns blazing. And by guns, I mean battle axe. Go for the swing. No, they go first. Not good. Okay, we lock on to one of our targets. Lock on. Where's our lock on rule? Pretty sure we can do this. Where's the lock? There it is. No, that's block. Block, block, lock on. When fighting multiple enemies, you may choose to focus on one. Gives you a +2 to all attack and defense, but -2 to everyone else. Okay, and it can be freely changed to a different enemy if the current one dies, but takes a full-size action if the one you're on isn't dead. Okay, cool. Just gotta not shift gears. So, it doesn't say when to do that. So I'm gonna say we just locked in and ran in. So, at least for one of them, we have an even chance of dodging. Let's say it's this one. Okay. So we needed a 14, and we got a 15. So we dodged one. Now we have pretty much no chance of dodging the other two. No chance, so we take a damage. We're down to 4, and no chance again. Let's see what happens. Down to 3. I think that would be bloodied, since that's basically half health. Okay, let's go in with our battle axe to the one we're good at, to the one we're locked in on. That's a 15 +2 is 17, 5 damage, kills it. Free lock to the next one. We'll use our stamina point to do it again. Contact takes him out. We'll go ahead and use our stamina. Miss. But we have 1 stamina point left. I think we can do it. We're going to try. No, that's a 6 to hit. So we failed and our stamina's out. So now we have +2, -2 evens out. So we still need a 14 on the dodge. 17 + 1 is 18. We dodged. Bet you didn't think that would happen. Sorry, you can't see that. I rolled too far. Okay, actually, he should have rolled morale. He would have ran. So that's that, but we need a 12 or higher to make contact. Oop, wrong die. There we go. Not a 12 or higher. And we already kept him swinging, so I assume he's just going to keep swinging. Okay, we'll take 1 point of damage. We're down to 2. Looking rough, looking rough. We need a 12 or higher to make it out of this fight. That's a 12 or higher. And that's enough to take him out. We have defeated the Shamblers. They do not have sweet loot. Should I be tracking, like, currency in this? What? I think souls are the currency, so oh. A defeated enemy grants 50 per hit die, plus 50 per special ability. Used to buy stuff. Sack 1,000 times your current level in souls to gain a level. Yeah, that's 4 by 50 was 200. That's 200, I guess. I don't. Souls equal 200, and you would have the same amount. Okay, we're gonna end this video. Timber has successfully figured out how to lock on and spam attacks to do stuff. Being a tank, it appears, since there's a minimum damage rule in this, dodging isn't really a big deal for him, since probably not going to be able to anyway. Locking on is a good way to make sure there's at least a chance of dodging an enemy and a solid chance of dealing some damage. So that could be useful to know. I think Aisling might find a use for that too. I'm going to be real, when I started rolling, I'd hoped we'd get a character that started with an explosive, so we could just take out the swarm of rats and keep moving. But I think we might be able to work with this. Yeah, I think we've kind of got our bearings. So I'm going to do one more video of them trying together to take on the rats. Okay, peace.